To try out all of our seeds and bulbs, we're gonna need a whole bunch of potting soil and seed mix, and some plant food. So let's head off to the store and see what we can find. Now you know I don't like having to pay for stuff, but by scrimping and saving everywhere else in our lives, it makes it possible to get these things that we do end up having to pay for. Gardening's expensive, guys. So that heat wave was definitely the warm before the storm. It has cooled down so much. It's wonderful. I got the shopping done, all of the garden, and even went and got groceries. I hate buying groceries anymore. I don't know why. I just don't enjoy it. But I've dragged this dirt out here, and the weather is beautiful. So after tonight's live stream, I will be out here getting some things planted. I did do a bunch of trimming of the undergrowth on our shade tree, and I've got piles of it, 3 piles that I'm going to have the kids gather up for me, and I am going to weave these together and then hang them and let them dry out. Stay tuned and see what we create. So many things in our yards can be reused, can go on to serve another purpose. They don't have to just be wasted. I picked up a few of these, what are they, rock cress. They were on clearance, and I had been wanting some stuff like that for the rock garden, our little rockery, and so that's awesome. So excited. That's still more than I would like to pay, but it, better than full price, and they just need a teeny bit of tender loving care and they'll be great. The rain has let up momentarily, so I am out here on the patio with a whole bunch of pots, many of which are from the bins, especially these metal waste baskets. Also that really pretty pot right there from the bins, so is that one. And this bucket is from the bins as well, and in it I've got things like broken crocks to put in the bottom of these pots for drainage. I've got some seeds and some bulbs that I picked up. So while we have a brief respite from the rain, let's go ahead and do some planting. And then, because so many things have been soaked so well, we're going to get out and dig out some things that desperately need to be dug out. We are back out here in the Wonderland, and it is time to assess kind of what things need to be dug out because they're in the wrong place. There's obviously still tons of weeding to do, but I'm not worried about that at this exact moment. I'm more concerned with things like that just desperately need to be divided, and that will look lovely in my potted plants on the patio. So we're definitely going to take some of that, and I've brought a bucket so that we can put the plants in there. This guy also, he's going to need to go. He's blocking the hedge, and he's just too darn big for this area, and so this guy is not getting any sunlight. This, I believe it's a salvia, has had some babies, and they are in the wrong spot, so they need to be dug out. And of course right now, after it has just been raining and raining and raining, is the perfect time to pull these guys out. There are also all of these insane raspberries. Look at this. Raspberries, they are a thug, and they will absolutely take over your life if you are not careful. And I have not been careful. So I will be pulling lots and lots of raspberries. What else? There are also some things in here. This needs to be dug out. I'm going to clear this entire bed, but I don't see myself getting to all of that today. There is something, a matter of importance out here through this jungle. What is that? Pretty sure it's the weed that does those horrible little pokey things. Yeah, we're gonna want to get that out of there. But out here, where we have these hedge trees trying to grow, there is a Russian sage, and I have waited way too long, and now it is huge, and boy is it going to be a bugger to get that out. But until I do, this little hedge tree over here is just not going to grow. Another thing, these I'm not going to pull out, but I'm going to spray. I bought some killer, and it really is the only way to get rid of these. So we'll be spraying all of those because I know the neighbors, whoever owns that apartment house, they are not going to take care of these weed trees, which mess up the fence and foundation. So I will have to do that myself. Now, I've potted those up, the big, huge one, and it had some vinca in with it, which I'm okay with. And then the salvia right there, another of my little spider guys right there. And yes, I will be cutting off all of the flowers. It sucks to do that, but when you traumatize a plant like this, you really have to. And I'm going to use the flowers in a flower arrangement, so they will not go to waste. And before too long, this will bloom again and be happy in its new little potted home. One thing I want to be aware of are things like this, weeds and grass. I'm okay with the vinca because it'll look beautiful, kind of cascading over. But the other stuff, no, I don't want. So now I'm going to go and get some other plants out there that really desperately need to be divided, and I will add them in here and into some of the other pots, and they'll probably, be accents spilling over the side. We'll see what I come up with. Now the rain is just starting to pick up again right as I'm wrapping up, which is great. I still need to trim all those flowers so that they can put their energy into the roots. And then I want to show you a funny thing I'm going to do in this pot, which is of course from the bins. I went ahead and filled it, and what I'm going to do is I've got this bag. My mother-in-law and I went out for her birthday the other day, and we went to a garden that is being closed down, and we just took a whole bunch of seeds off of all the untended dead bits. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some of these random mixed seeds into this pot, and then we'll see what we get. When the starts come up, we can pot them up separately, and I don't know what we're going to end up with. It's going to be an adventure, and I hope you'll stick with me through that and see what we end up with. But for now, I've got to just finish trimming all this stuff down, and then I think I'm going to go take a shower. In an effort to pace myself and not overdo it in the garden as I generally do, I went ahead and made a flower arrangement. Forced me to just slow down, breathe, relax, and I used several of the plants that we were moving and so therefore had to trim. And this parsley was taking over in the front yard, and so I pulled up several of those but went ahead and used some as green filler in here. I'm happy with it. Bleeding hearts should be wrapping up about now, but don't cut them back yet. Don't do any deadheading. You want to let the leaves keep absorbing or soaking up some of the sunlight and the nutrients so that you'll get an even better, stronger plant next year. One thing I do want to do, though, is look around down here and see if it's had babies, and it looks like it has. You can see that there's 1, 2, and there's the third plant. So we will divide this. I'm going to let it all die back, which it will do in the next few weeks. And then as we continue our dividing process using plants elsewhere, in fact, there might be even another here. We'll see. When we dig this up, we'll see if it's connected to this plant or if these are in fact other ones. But we will divide these and replant them somewhere else out here in the shade garden, thus spreading the beauty. And that is yet another plant that we don't have to buy more of. We just have to be patient once we've had our initial purchase and let them grow, take care of them, love them until there are more, and then we spread those out. Who knew that under all that mess, there was actually a very lovely box hedge ready to be trimmed and shaped. We've pulled all that, definitely cleared up quite a bit of space over here, though there is still a long way to go. And then out here, we have made serious progress. Big pile of yuck and yuck there, but my garbage can is full, and that is all weeds, so I don't want to compost it. We were able to uncover this poor little box hedge bush, poor guy. So now he should be able to grow. And then over here in the future roses only garden, there was this guy and he was struggling right here. So what I'm going to do with him, I'm going to dig him up and move him into the space left behind over here, and he can fill in this hedge. I think that'll probably be it for today because, geez, I'm tired, and my hands hurt, but there's still more to do. This needs to be dug up and moved. This here needs to be dug up, separated, and moved, like divided. That's probably, what, 5 plants worth at least. And then the plan here, since there's just no way I'm going to be able to get all of the weeds out of here, all the little babies, I'm going to remove everything that I can, including those snapdragons right there and all of these decorative things. I'll leave the peonies and the box hedges and the rose bush, and that is it. Everything else I will remove, and then I will do a really thick layer of cardboard, and we will have to just leave it like that for at least a year, maybe 2, until we have smothered everything underneath, and only then can we start really building this up as a rose garden. But in the meantime, I can do potted roses in there. So that's an option. The little box hedge is happily planted. I have also put in some more of the sedum into a couple of spots, and it will grow and it will spread and it will be fabulous. What else was I going to show you? Oh, I know. So see this area here? Because there is this carpet laid down as a weed suppressant, and it is in a straight line, mostly, it shows me just how far off I was when I planted these box bushes in order to make this hedge. So I am going to trim these down so that, you know, they're not wasting energy, and I am going to move them out so that they actually line up flush and straight, and it'll make a, you know, a much prettier box hedge. It'll be so much lovelier. I think that's all for today, though, because it is going to rain again tomorrow, and so I don't have to pull the rest of the weeds right now. They will get soaked again, which, you know, is ideal, an ideal time to work on them. But yeah, it's time for a break. We gotta be careful with pacing.